Hey, what's up gamers, this is Kil'Jaeden. Today I want to talk to you guys about Tanaan Jungle, the open world in content for Warlords of Sha'nar, and where we pretty much all have to go if we ever want to fly in this country. Now, just as always, our flying ability is gained through rep grinding. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't really have a lot of time to just spend 2-3 hours every night grinding reps so I can get to fly in this place. But what I'm going to do in this video is show you how to put together some tips and tricks in combination for the bonus objective areas so that you can substantially cut your rip grinding time down and still yet get your flying. Now, part of this is achieved through the fact that all of these bonus objectives save your progress no matter what you do. And that means they'll save your progress through logouts, through the Tuesday restarts, basically through pretty much everything. It's saved your progress. What you'll do is, once you get the quest pressing the attack, which asks for you to do 2 more bonus objectives, you'll go around and do all the objectives to 90%. And it'll save it at that point. Now, you're going to do this on a day like Saturday or Sunday or whatever, you have a day off, where you have time to go around and do all the objectives, and you'll set it up for that. So that the next day, maybe you only have half an hour or an hour after dinner, what have you, lunch break, you'll be able to go and finish these objectives up in like 1 or 2 minutes apiece, and you'll have plenty of time to get it done, and you'll be able to get your mount flying, your mount flying, you'll be able to get your mount and flying that much faster. Now, there are 7 bonus objective areas in Tanaan Jungle. I'm kind of, as a side note, I'm kind of setting this up so that new players get as much information out of this as established players. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the map and show each one of these objective areas one at a time with details about the area and talk about how you can cut the time down on each one. So let me go ahead now and I'll get up there and click up the map and we'll see what we got going on. Okay, this is Tanaan Jungle, the whole area and the 7 bonus objectives. We're going to start up top there with the Throne of Kil'Jaeden, which is really the hardest one. Alright, here we go. The Throne of Kil'Jaeden. Let me first tell you, if you are you new to Tanaan Jungle, do not come up here right away. They will have one entry quest where you kind of have to, but other than that, try to avoid the area. These are the toughest bad boys on the block, and they will, here it is by the way on the map. Forgot to do that. Anyhow, and they will eat you up. You have to come up here for one intro quest, which is setting up all these sensors. Let me just fly over there so you can see what one looks like. Anyhow, these sensors right here, you'll have 5 of them to set up. And that's the only entry quest you have to do up here. You really don't want to come up here with the gear you've just gotten out of Shadow Moon Valley or Nagrand or whatever, because these guys are rough and tough. They are really the hardest ones. Alright, let me go ahead and go to the next area. This is going to be the Fel Forge. Now this is one of my favorite areas. It's down towards the center of the map. Here it is right there. And what's good about this area is you can have the worst Walmart reject bargain basement junk armor, and if you can master grabbing up these bombs and using them properly, you can finish up this area no problem. There's one of the bombs right there. The Fel bomb that I'm picking up right now. Now, these artillery guns that they have here will give you the most bonus percentage on your objective, which is 5%. All the mobs, so far as I know of, in Tanaan only give you 1% each. But what you're going to do is grab a bunch of mobs, pull a bunch of them like this, come over to the artillery, and kill all the birds with 1 stone. That's the best and easiest way to clear this map the fastest. See, I picked up 10% just for that little bit. Pick up another bomb. Luckily, that engineer happened to have one on him right there. And you're going to keep doing this. There are several positions for guns around here. There are, I believe, 6 or 7 of them. And what you'll do every time is pull as many mobs as you can, or get them as close as you can. Make sure you got your circle on them and the tank, and blow it all up. That's the absolute fastest that you can go. Now, if you don't happen to have any tanks, or you've got a busy day here where a bunch of players have cleared these tanks out, you can do the same thing with mobs throughout this area. But if you leave the area, that Fel bomb will disappear off your map. You won't be able to use it. You'll have to go pick up another one. See, there's a bunch of tanks right here. Another couple. I'll do a few more of these to illustrate what's going on. So there's another 5%. So I've just picked up 3 bombs, and it's been 2 minutes. I've already got a quarter of this objective done. But if you set this ahead of time to 90%, you can come over here literally and do 1 tank and be done. So I'll pull some more here. Now, there's something you should know right there. Those Orc Riders will not be destroyed in one shot by these Fel bombs. You'll have to manage them if you happen to pull one, just like I'm doing now. The ground units, the engineers, and the regular soldiers will be taken out with the bomb in one shot, but that Orc Rider will not. And there's a few of the area bosses that will not as well. There's a mage that runs through here, and an engineer, and Commander Ogrock, and some various other area bosses. There we go. Let me go ahead and clear that up the rest of the way. Let his bombs go off. Don't forget to pick up your loot. We all love loot. Don't forget it. Alright, the next area is going to be the Ironhold Harbor. And this is the other one of my favorite areas because the same thing applies. Bargain basement junk armor. But if you can manage... Let me show you where it's at on the map. There we go. But if you can manage the shells properly and do the right things, you can clean this area out. No trouble whatsoever and not with too much harm to yourself. Let me go down here and grab this. There's a shell right there. Let me go down and grab that one. Take a hit for my effort. There we go. Now I'm going to go over to the particular gun cannon that you need to use. And you need to use this one because it has the best view of all the Orcs' artillery. Go to this cannon right here. Kill the stupid Orc that's charging your gun position. That's not the brightest guy in the box there. Alright. And shoot out these artillery guns that they have down on the ground there. As you can see, it gives you a 5... Those will each give you a 5% advantage as well. Oh, there's another one. Not the brightest bulb in the box. These Orcs aren't. Anyhow, you're going to use this gun because it sees more of the Orcish artillery positions than any other gun in this area. And all you've got to do is pick up a couple of shells, 2 or 3 even, and you can have this area completed from 0 to full in no time flat. Not only positions, but any Orcs you happen to see running around, you blow them to hell too. You happen to have a... there's a quest for Ironhold missives from the sailors, about I think 15 of them. You can use this gun and just clean up Orcs in like 1 or 2 minutes and have all the missives you need as well. Not only does it blow away tanks and Orcs, there's a huge... Oh, let me pick up this gold real quick. There we go. Not only does it blow away tanks and Orcs, there's a huge couple of Ogrons that are hauling cargo across that main walkway down here, right over here. That shell will one-shot them too, and that's a heck of a lot easier than getting down here and going toe-to-toe with them. Alright, let me go ahead and get out of this area, and we will move over to the next one, which I believe is going to be the Ruins of Cranach. Yep, that's it. This is the Arakoa stronghold in the area, where they've come together with some of the Fel Orcs. Now, you'll get a quest up here, Secrets of the Shadow Council, where you have to kill them sometimes. Oh, by the way, here it is on the map. There we go. You'll get a quest, Secrets of the Shadow Council, where you have to kill someone sometimes. But the best bonuses are gotten by destroying these summoning circles and burning scrolls. Some of the scrolls will be on tables, and some of them will be under Arakoa that are killed. A lot of players will come through here and kill the Arakoa and not burn those scrolls. And there's a bigger bonus for burning scrolls and doing summoning circles than there is for killing the Arakoa. So you can come through here, even if there's not Arakoa, and see where the scrolls are lying around and complete your objective if you have to do it that way. Plus you'll do it a little bit faster even than having to kill mobs off. Alright, there's a bunch of them down there. Just give you an overview of what's going on. Alright, now this is Zethgal. This is the Bleeding Hollow Orcs area. The best thing about this is that in this brush there's a lot of Apexis chests. A lot of times players don't see them. Here it is on the map, by the way. There we go. Players won't see them. You've got to keep your eye out for that little purple glint for an Apexis chest. Let me see if I can find one for y'all. Alright, there's not one here. A lot of times you can come through here and pick up 2, 3, maybe even 4 of them at a time. There's a quest along the midline storyline for this to move on to See Gul'dan. But other than that, this isn't really that hard. You'll get a bonus for destroying those small blood moons down there of 3%, and the mobs are as usual 1%. Let me see if I can find you. I'm really interested to see if I can find you guys a chest. Let me get this guy first, then we'll talk about it. You see what I mean? See, and these guys, the blood moons, Kabbalists or Kabbalists or whatever they are, die really fast. They're not that hard at all. And you can, if you want to do it, they have a Blades of Zethgal quest. You can sit here and just let that thing respawn out of that orb over and over and over again if nobody destroys it for you. Let me see if I can find a chest here. Let me see. Oh, there's one. Now let me see if I can get it because it's well guarded. They're making a liar out of me. Usually these chests are really easy to pick up. This guy's going to be on it like Flynn, though.
I'm out of range.
What do you mean out of range? I'm standing right by it. I'm going to have to get down and take a bite, I think, to get that chest. Anyhow, these chests are usually much easier to get. There we go. And that will count for the daily unseen influence quest. Pick up 10 of those Apexa shards. See, let me see. Oh, there, see, there's a purple glint over there. There we go. Got to keep your eyes open for that purple glint because they're really well hidden in these weeds. And he's bad. I'm stealing his chest too. There we go. All right, there we go. Zithgul is one of those that it's really fun to fly through and do some of the things with, especially picking up chests. But it's not really one of my favorite areas just because it really is kind of grindy. Alright, the next area we're going to have is the Iron Front. This has a bunch of bonuses that you can work with to do faster. Burning battle maps, burning banners. There we go. Here it is on the map. There we go. Burning banners, healing wounded soldiers. All these things will give you 3 and 4 and 5%. And as usual, the mobs will only give you 1%. Now, you'll pick up quests for the killing 20 Fel Orcs. And the 20 vials of Fel Orc blood, stuff like that. The ones you pick up from Parvik, you can do here. You can get completed here as well. But you see what I mean? See, look how quick that bonus goes up. Just heal one soldier. Boom. Quick. Quick, quick. And there's usually plenty of these guys on the ground. So there's plenty to go around if there's a bunch of players here as well. You'll also have the Wargron Harness quest here. But that's something you want to just get a little bit of gear for or have some help with before you decide to take that on. I don't recommend just coming here right away green and giving it a try because they're pretty tough. They might stomp you. Depends on your skill level, you know, depends on how well you play your character, that kind of thing. As always with this stuff, there's really a lot of different factors involved. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the next area, and which is really the last main objective bonus area. Well, you know what? No, let me see if I can. Nah, I don't know. Nah. Okay. Anyhow, here's one of the battle maps you can burn. Just want to grab that. All right. I think I'm going to go off to the next area now. The last one is going to be the Temple of Sha'nar. This is the faction of the Draenei that have decided to work with the demons, and they're really no good, any of them. All right. Here it is on the map. This is also the last of the 7 bonus objective areas, but there's one more thing I'm going to show you at the end. And that's going to be that little area that I'm circling right there. We'll talk about that in a minute, though. Alright. The bonuses in here are freeing the Fel Hounds, freeing souls, burning scrolls, and burning the desecrated corpses. Each of them will give you varying amounts, but I think burning corpses gives you the biggest percentage. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, I might be a minute here. I only intended to kill that one mob, but that's another thing about this stuff too. You have to watch your back all the time. These guys are very, very mobile. Oh, there's another one. I guess it's beat up on me day. Come on now, get out of there. Alright. I'll get it cleared and we'll talk about it. There we go. And as you can see, each of these mobs is a really low percentage. Freeing the lost soul, I think, is only 1% as well. Let's see, pick up my grub here, my grub and my loot. I probably should have clicked my mouse on to that far. Okay. Anyway, I'll get rid of this one so I can show you guys the burning corpses percentage. Now you will have in here from time to time one of the 4 area bosses that will give you Medallion of the Legion and the oil and whatnot like that, as well as, if you get lucky, the cage for the mounts. See, okay, burn that up. See, that didn't give me something, huh? I'll get rid of her. I'll do a few of these and let the percentage go up, and you'll see how quick it is. This is one of this particular area is one of those I really recommend that you do when you have all day, and you do it up to 90%, and just leave it off at that. Up in the higher areas, there's some demons with some really high hit points as far as these mobs go. And if you're not geared for it, they can hurt you, especially if you accidentally pull more than one. If you find yourself under 2 or 3 of them, you're going to be in trouble. If you're not geared, that is. Once you're geared up, it's not so bad. But yeah, let me go up here. There's a couple different areas up here. Oh. Alright, this is going to be the last area. It's not a bonus objective area. But Parvink, that little pink-haired gnome, gives you some quests for 100 teeth and for killing 20 demons. Use these Fel dogs as your demon kills. They are way easier than going up to the throne. It's right here. That's the throne. And down here is where the dogs are going to be. Use those for your 20 demons. They have way less hit points. They're way less tougher to kill. But these guys you can take out way easier. And it's going to give you 2 out of 3 of Parving's quests completed during a given day. You can, by the way, as a side note, you can stack up Parving's quests and do the teeth and the 20 demons at the same time and double up and be done with that quest. Alright guys, this is pretty much going to cover all you need to know about Tanaan Jungle on the basic level and with some of the stronger tips put in. Alright guys, I'm going to head back to the base now and I take me a nice rest. Until next time, this is Skellimystic reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace! Gold! Everyone wants it. Some people really need it, but so few seem to have it. All across Azeroth, people are doing the most outlandish things to get their hands on it. In this video, we're going to go through some facts, some rumors, and some outright lies about how to become a Warcraft millionaire and hit the gold cap for yourself.